Hello, and thank you for joining us for a deep dive into Jamf Essentials for Schools. Thank you for clicking on our webinar and for giving up your time to understand what the service is. Without further ado, I'll just make a quick introduction to myself and also Stuart, who's joined us. Stuart, do you want to give a quick intro?
Yeah, hello there. I'm Stuart. I'm the lead Apple Schools engineer at Academia. So I support and manage all of our Jeff's customers.
Marvellous, that's great, thank you. And my name is Barnaby, and I oversee our schools and colleges business here at Academia. Those of you who don't know Academia, we're a group of technology companies who work with schools and colleges all over the UK. We were established in 2003, and since then we've been education focused, and we're just now branching out into other markets. The schools and colleges team are a team of 10, and we work with over 1,000 customers all over the UK every year. So, Stuart, do you want to kick us off with what is Jeffs?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, Jeff's is our all-in-one solution for schools to manage their iOS devices simply, easily, securely, and with as little technical confusion as we can. We take all the strain and all the pressure off of actually managing the devices to allow schools to use the iPads as they're intended as learning devices.
That's great. Yeah, that's everything that we're about here in Academia. It's all around making the teaching and learning outcome first and foremost, and almost making the technology invisible. Not too invisible, but we want to make sure that it works when it goes into the learning environment, is managed, and isn't a concern for the teacher or the learner. That it's it will work. It will work first time. And what is included with Jamf Essentials for Schools?
Yeah, so we will take you through the entire process from the beginning with some consultation to discover exactly what it is you're looking to achieve with your iPad deployments, to helping to integrate with your Apple School Manager account so that we can add devices, add apps, and add users to your environment. We will then completely build out your Jamf School environment to your requirements with device groups, apps deployed, restrictions, policies deployed, security policies deployed, and updates as well. We'll make sure that updates are always there, always installed in a timely manner. And then we will continue to support ongoing from that point with any updates, changes, or issues that you may have.
That's grand. And if there's a customer who doesn't have an Apple School Manager, for instance, what do they need to do?
Yeah, so Apple School Manager is a free resource that Apple offer for managing, say, devices, users, and apps. So schools can simply go to schools.apple.com, follow the sign up process to sign up for that. Once they have that account created, we can assist again with the integration into Jamf.
And if a customer already has a Jamf School, can they, or rather, would we onboard them to support? Is that something that we can help with?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. So we can look at an existing Jamf School instance. We would give it a health check to make sure that it's using best practices that both Jamf and ourselves recognise as the best way to do things. And again, we would assist in updating, changing that, and then we'd be able to support it going on.
Marvelous. So we would take it on. We just need to make sure that it's in a state that we're happy to support, and if it's not, then we'll make any tweaks that we need.
Absolutely.
Grand. So why do schools need Jeffs? It's a platform that provides all of the critical applications and support that a school needs to get Apple technology up and running in their learning environments. And we're aware that technology only really starts to deliver when it's easy for teachers and students to use in the classroom, and they know that it's supported by experts like Stuart here. Not only does this give an awesome experience for the teacher and the learner, but as I've already mentioned, it also instills confidence that the technology just works. So more focus can be on the teaching and the learning. With Jamf Essentials for Schools, your teachers can be sure that all students are going to have exactly the same applications on their devices, and therefore their experience in the lesson is going to be much the same. You know, you're now starting to remove the need to, or the worry of having to download applications ahead of a lesson, or which version of software is one student using over another, because they'll all be on exactly the same platform. The only concerns now, I guess, is, you know, is the device charged ahead of the lesson, and has the student brought the device into the lesson? So Stuart, so what levels of support are there for Jamf Essentials for Schools?
Yeah, so we have two levels of support available. The first one being the supported model. This is where we take you through the full consultation, implementation and deployment of Jamf School, but then you have the keys to the kingdom, as it were. You have access to the portal, and you can make changes to your environment. You can add apps to iPads, you can change restrictions, etc. But you have us there as your tier 2 and tier 3 support, so you can contact us through the support mechanism, and we can assist with any issues, any changes, or any questions you may have. We can also then escalate issues up to Jamf if necessary, so we can have the actual provider of the software look into issues and make changes if necessary. The second option is the fully managed service. This is where we take on all of the management of your instance, and you simply have to contact us if you want apps deployed to different iPads, you want some restrictions changed, or devices updated in a certain way. We just do all of that for you.
And is there one of these that's more popular with our customers than the other?
Yes, the supported option definitely appears to be more popular. I think because the Jamf interface is a very familiar and accessible platform. Somebody in the school can find it relatively straightforward, relatively easy to make those simple changes, like deploying apps or making changes to restrictions.
I see. And if a customer started off on say the fully managed platform, and then, you know, after the first year they decided, actually, you know, we now have an understanding of Jamf, and, you know, we want to take on the support ourselves, could they then switch over to supported? But also vice versa, you know, if there was a customer who started on supported, but then maybe their technician left, or the person who was overseeing Jamf left, could they then upgrade to fully managed?
Oh yeah, absolutely flexible. The real benefit of the Jamf solution is we build the Jamf instance to a consistent look. So best practices of the way even down to how we name policies, how we deploy groups of iPads. So it's quite easy for us to pick up into an instance that's perhaps been supported for a while and take that on. Or also we'd be very confident to move a fully managed service to a supported one, knowing that we've got it in a really good place to start with.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I'm assuming that, you know, we do some training and things with the IT team, or maybe even with the teacher in the school who's been made responsible for it. You know, conscious that not all schools have got an IT team that's there to help. So, you know, if it was a teacher that was nominated, you know, is it something that they could pick up, and is that something that you would support with a bit of training and onboarding for them, so that it's not quite so daunting? Obviously, we're still there in the background to assist.
Yeah. So we always do an element of a handover in the supported model. So the last part before we move on to business as usual support is to take someone, or even a small group of people within an IT team, for example, through the Jamf School portal, through the interface, showing them how things actually work, the important parts, what you should do, best practice, etc.
A huge thank you, Stuart, for your time, and a thank you to everybody's time for tuning in today. If you would like to find out some more, then please do email us at schools@academia.co.uk, and that will come through to the team, who will be more than happy to set up a call with yourself and with Stuart to work out what you are trying to achieve with Jump School.